everybody. Happy Manic Monday. It's April 30th, 2007. Hope you're all having a great Monday. As for me, guess what came in the mail? My brand new digital camera. I can't wait to open it up and start taking some mad amount of pictures. What's it look like, you ask? That is my brand new digital camera. I can't wait to start taking some pictures. Let's see. What have I been doing today? Working on some animation. Getting some stuff done. But that's about it. It's been storming a lot here, so I haven't been able to do a lot outside or go do anything really, go drive around. I figured I'd just wait. But updates on the spooky house. Well, last week my cousin goes over to that house that I was telling you about that has the graveyard, or has a grave that actually somebody was buried on their property. And I don't know if they moved them or what, but the spot where the grave was dug, nothing grows on. So they showed up early in the morning. They go in the back to start working on trimming some trees and stuff in the back. And he has this younger guy with him, and they're in the back. And the younger guy comes over to him and he asked him if there was anybody home in the house because the light just came on. And my cousin says, no, the house is vacant. They're still doing repairs. So they go up and they look inside. Can't see anybody walking around or anything. So they go back to work, and a few minutes later the light goes out. They go up, look around again, don't see anybody, go back to work. About 30 minutes later, light in another room comes on. So they both walk up there, take a look, don't see nothing. And this continued for a while. The guy asked my cousin, he asked him if the house was haunted because he kept having a feeling like somebody was watching him from the back door, and he'd keep looking over his shoulder and not see anybody. Well, this continues. All different rooms of the house, the lights keep coming on and going off and stuff, and then a couple hours later the lady who's trying to sell the house shows up, and she's looking at what they had been doing. They asked if there's anybody inside the house, and she says, no, it's vacant, it's locked up. They told her about the lights coming on, and she said, no, it's impossible. The power's off. There's no power going to the house. She showed them. There is no power going to the house. But that was about it for him that week. He went back, and there was a large white owl sitting top of the little porch cover, and he dropped off some stuff and then he left. And as far as I know, he hasn't been back. He's supposed to go back sometime this week, I think, to finish a few last minute things, but I'm hoping to be able to go. I'll take my new digital camera with me and get some pictures. Well, this week's Spooky Tales will start off in Bandera, in Kerr County, Texas, Bandera Pass. According to a book in the Kerrville Library, Bandera Pass is one of the most haunted places in Kerr County. Bandera Pass is some hills that separate Kerr County and Bandera County. Bandera Pass has its own ghost lights that nobody can explain, like those of Marfa, Texas, and Anson, Texas. The lights are believed to be that of spirits that are protecting a lost treasure that settlers hid from Indians back in the 1800s. Bandera Pass also has a headless horseman who rides from Bandera, Texas to Center Point, Texas. He is a mail carrier who got his head cut off by Apache Indians. His fate is to ride for eternity looking for his head. Bandera Pass also has a ghost wagon of settlers that were murdered by Apache Indians. These settlers now ride on certain nights and cut through local ranches, pastures. People are reported seeing all of these three in the surrounding area. All of this is in the Kerrville area. Now to Brady, Texas. Soldier's Watering Hole. There's a historical marker outside of Brady that is an old water hole used by soldiers at war. The story is that the soldiers were camping by the water hole one night and were attacked on by Indians. The Indians burned their wagons, stole their horses, and killed all the women and children. And now if you go there at night, you can hear cries of people. Also, you can hear arrows flying by as if shot at you. Also, on occasion, you can see campfires glow out in the woods. Also, a very rare incident occurred there. One night, a group of friends were trying the legend out while all of the friends were talking. A couple of the girls walked off on their own. When the girls were walking back, one of the girls noticed that her friend had not said a word while walking. She would just nod her head to everything she would say. Then she heard her friends calling her from a distance, but to notice her best friend was not with her. She was with a group of people off in the distance. So she gasped and started to run towards her friends, knowing she had been accompanied by an unknown figure, not her friend. And in Cedar Hill, Texas, Hanger Load Road. This is a ghost of a jogger who was run over, and he shows up every now and then on the side of the road, just lying there. When someone tries to call help for him, he disappears. And in Fort Worth, Texas, the Spaghetti Warehouse. Haunted by at least 3 separate ghosts. A small girl in the bathroom that turns on water, flushes toilets, and scatters paper towels. A woman in white that can be seen on the balcony late at night. And an old cowboy that throws glasses and knocks over stools. Now, I've actually, when I was much younger, we actually went to the Spaghetti Warehouse, and it's a pretty old building, and I'd say it was pretty scary when I was young, so I'm guessing it's probably been around for a very long time. But those are the spooky tales for this week. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be coming up with some more spooky tales for next week and updates on that spooky house. So take care and have a wonderful evening.